Scary because I think, you know, he's clearly retweeted that 3 times, three different retweets to play to his base, to play to his supporters. And now they're somewhat confused because they don't know what is real and what it isn't, but they follow him. I want to address something you said yesterday, Megan. You said that I implied that all Trump voters are racist or misogynistic. And
can we put it in context? You said
sure.
When Hillary won, and it comforts you that she won the popular vote because that means that not everyone is agrees with otherisms, not everyone is racist, not everything. And
no, what I said was I feel better that she won the popular vote because that tells me that the majority of Americans understand that racism is wrong, that otherism is wrong, and that a woman can lead.
Understanding that racism is wrong, I interpret it as saying that they're racist.
Yeah, but let me.
Can I ask you a question?
Wait,
Do you think all Trump supporters are?
Let me finish my thought so that I don't forget it. I think you misunderstood what I said, and if you misunderstood it, then other people out there misunderstood it as well. And my point was very nuanced, and so let me explain the point. I do not think that all Trump voters are racist, and I didn't say that. I have friends, I have family, I have colleagues that voted for Trump, and so I don't think those people are racist. I think they're good people, and I can't see inside people's hearts. But what I will say is Trump ran a campaign on otherism. He ran a campaign about birtherism. He ran a campaign about Muslim bans. He ran a campaign calling your father not really a true war hero because he wasn't captured. Because he was captured. Mexicans are racist. He has a history of housing discrimination against African Americans. The Gold Star families he went against. He says that he can grab women by the vagina. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. So when people hear that and look the other way, and not only look the other way, but vote for him, regardless of their personal motivation, whether it be race, whether it be personal financial gain, I think you're somewhat complicit in that because you don't have to be a racist to allow racism to flourish. You know what I mean? You don't have to be a bigot to enable bigotry. You don't have to be a racist to allow racism to flourish. And so when I said 3 million other people saw what he was talking about and they didn't look the other way, they decided I can't support that. And you know what? It does make me feel better at night. And it makes me sleep better at night. That was my point.
Yeah, got it.
Is it clear? Is it clear now?
I think we view the election. I agree with some of what you're saying. I think that, with all due respect, I spend a lot of time in Red America. I think I understand the Trump voter, and I think to say that they're complicit, there's a lot of people that felt really left behind. I think this election was about poverty. You also said something about Andrew Jackson having a photo in the White House being a siren song or a virtue signal. I don't remember exactly, but something about...
For the viewers that didn't see that, you know, Donald Trump, when he was talking in front of the code talkers, the Navajo Nation, he was doing it in front of a portrait of Andrew Jackson, who was the Indian killer, and he chose to have that portrait in his Oval Office.
And I said it was bad optics, but you said it was a signal, and I think for me it's like sitting here being like,
well, why
if you have a picture of Andrew Jackson up, that means that you hate Native Americans.
But why him at that particular
Can I tell you something? I'm trying to explain my people here on the show every day, and it's an intense challenge. It really is. I try very hard every day.
Which are your people? Which are your people?
I consider red state people my people.
Wait a minute. Hold on.
You didn't vote for Trump.
I did not vote for Trump, but part of it is because of personal attacks on my father. I couldn't reconcile those two things, but I do think
can't reconcile his racist remarks sometimes.
Why do you think
that are of color?
About the
wait, hold on. Let him finish.
I'm sorry.
I'm really trying. I try every day to explain Trump and his supporters, and I think that I feel like after Obama's election, I tried very hard to understand why he won, what we weren't doing as Republicans, all these things, and I don't think the same respect is being done to Trump, no matter how much you hate him, and I get it. Trust me, I get how much everybody hates Trump. I understand. But I'm just saying, you are doomed to repeat the same mistakes that you did in 2016 if you think it's only about you're complicit as this voter or you're whatever. And you don't have to listen to me, but I tell you, before I joined the show, I watched your Election Day episode. I was not shocked in the same way that you guys were by Trump's win. I was not surprised.
You weren't wearing a black veil like Joy?
You weren't shocked as well.
But
that's true, you weren't shocked.
Yeah, no, I wasn't shocked. But here's the thing, really, at this point, he is in there. And I will tell you, I don't hate anybody. I really just like him because what he did, he didn't have to do. He didn't have to come in the way he came in. He didn't have to come in swinging like that.
Yeah.
And it pissed me off. But I will tell you this, and I'll say this before we go. Unless y'all, did everybody say what they had to say?
I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure. I'm thinking.
I think it's a
But I also
great
think that, like, a
conversation.
lot of people know, just for, and please jump in, Joy. Like, a lot of people hate Mike Pence and Paul Ryan. I had a conversation with him on the train that was like, I don't know who's worse, Trump, Mike Pence, or Paul Ryan. And when you call Bush Hitler, when you call my father Hitler, when you call Mitt Romney Hitler, at a certain point, if you cry wolf long enough, the beast shows up. So I'm sitting here telling you that we have to find some common ground here, and I try every single day, and I feel like I'm failing right now.
You aren't. No.
Wait. Just everybody hold on.